Hello folks, Richie from Wild Astro here. Today I'm going to talk to you about my RAB POWERSTRETCH hoodie. So one of the items of clothing I wear regularly that gets asked about the most is this hoodie. And you know, people will jump on the comments and say, Rich, what's that hoodie you're wearing? And it's called the RAB POWERSTRETCH hoodie. And similar to the Continuum down jacket that I reviewed just recently, excuse the echo, I'm going through a tunnel. Similar to the Continuum down jacket that I reviewed recently, this is one of the pieces of kit that I bought right at the very beginning of my wild camping adventures. And where the Continuum down jacket has had a fair bit of use, this has been on every single camping, hiking and outdoors trip that I have been on since the day I bought it. And I will not hesitate when the day comes that I have to say goodbye to this jacket. I will not hesitate to buy exactly the same one again if I can. At present, at the time of filming, because I have checked, it is still current and it is still available, and the best online price I can find for it is this, and you can see a link, maybe even a couple of links if I can find them, to buy this jacket down below. So a few stats. It weighs 430 grams, which is great. It has thumb loops on the sleeves, which perform two very, very useful functions. Number one is if you're putting a jacket on over the top, it stops the sleeves from riding up your arms. And number two, it covers over the palms and backs of your hand, which actually really dramatically increases warmth if you don't want to wear gloves. It's got nice low bulk flat lock seams, which make it great for having a backpack over. YKK zippers, both on the main zipper and on the pockets. It's available in two colours. You can get this grey, or you can get a dark blue colour. The hood is a nice tight fitting hood, so it really cradles your face nicely and keeps all those drafts away from ears, which is really, really useful if you get earache in cold weather, which I sometimes do. And generally speaking, this is a really, really great jacket. Now, I say really, really great jacket. There are two things that they're not moans, especially when you consider how long I've had it and how much use it's had, but they are, for the sake of being thorough, things that I need to mention. First one is the stitching on the back of the neck there hasn't come undone. The cotton in the stitching actually broke and started coming unstitched at the back of the neck. Now I think that's a symptom of wearing a backpack, a heavy backpack with it a lot, but it was a bit frustrating. But I will also say that when that happened, I took it back to Go Outdoors, who sent it back to RAB, and they repaired it under warranty immediately. The case with RAB gear is that if you've had it less than a year, then you can send it back to them for a warranty repair, if that can be done. If they can't repair it, I believe they will replace it. And then from the day you've had that repair or replacement, the year begins again. So, frustrated to say that the stitching again has come undone. Even the repaired stitching, same thing has happened. But to be honest with you, having had this for 2 years, worn it well over 100 times, washed it 30, 40, maybe 50 times, is that something that's even worth considering? It probably is, for the sake of being thorough, but there you go. It doesn't bother me enough to stop me buying another one. The second little gripe to mention is that the contact patch on the lower back, where my rucksack rests against my hips, the material's gone a little bit rough and bobbly. But again, 2 years of use, lots and lots and lots of trips, washes, hundreds of miles walked with a backpack on. Is it worth bothering? Again, will it stop me buying another one the same? No. So, those two little niggles aside, and they are easy to put aside because they're so minor really, those two niggles aside, overall, I'm absolutely delighted with this hoodie. The Polartec Power Stretch Pro fabric has washed and worn beautifully. Absolutely brilliant. It is as comfortable and warm now as the day I bought it. I've worn it as a top layer on chilly days. I've worn it as a mid layer on really cold or wet days, underneath both my down jacket and my shell jacket, my waterproof, and it has performed fantastically from day one right through to now. And I won't be letting this go anytime soon. I certainly won't be going on any trips without it. So, RAB Power Stretch hoodie, highly recommended. Absolutely fantastic garment. As I've said, the best price I showed you a bit earlier on that I can find at the moment, but obviously shop around and see what you can find. And there's links, or a link at least, to somewhere to buy it in the description below. And that's it from me on the RAB Power Stretch hoodie. Folks, thanks ever so much for watching. This is Richie for Wild Astro. I hope you've enjoyed that little review of the RAB Power Stretch hoodie. If you have, give me a bit of a thumbs up, leave me a comment or ask me a question, and I'll see you on the next Wild Astro lockdown adventure. Thanks ever so much for watching, folks. This is Richie for Wild Astro, signing off.